Seen much of the Aftermath crew. Seen a little bit of Noxide. They're a very good squad indeed. Going to be kicking things off here. Hardpoint on solo, and we've got a bit of team firing going on. So we're probably going to be seeing a restart of this match. Not quite sure what's happening. I think it might have been the mutual host spawn. Oh no, there you go. The teams were a bit mixed up at the beginning, but there you go. Anyway. Touching on this this match, obviously in Noxide, you're going to have Advin, Invincible, Nels, and Pred up against Aftermath, Flares, Foshi, Lakey, and Nimble, as I did say right at the start. Haven't seen too much of Aftermath, so pretty excited to see how this series is going to play out. But of course, Mike, as always, we can't have a smooth start, can we?
We really can't, and of course, unfortunately, a little bit of a delay was due to the fact that our neutral host, of course, you can't really spawn in, you can't really spectate, so you might have gone a little bit AFK. Either way, you know, he's got the message, he's ended the game, and we should be able to get things flowing much more smoothly off this restart. So, yeah, we're going to be having Hardpoint solo, if it hasn't already clicked, as our map number 1 here in the series. Of course, this is our first semi-finals match, and yeah, we'll see if we might even have a chance to go to our second one, really, depending on how these scores go out. But I really got to ask you this, Josh, because you know, you mentioned you haven't really seen much of Aftermath. We have seen Noxide before over onto our streams, and you know, who are you really expecting to take this one out? I ask as I receive no answer. I can see your lips moving, but I cannot hear you. That is okay, because can't really do much about that one. But we're going to be getting back into this game. Hopefully, Josh, you are still with me. Hopefully, possibly, maybe. Thinking about it. Okay, maybe not. But I can see you. That's the hilarious part about having the videos on, is that I can see you. I just cannot hear you. But we'll swap into the game now, of course, loading back into this solar hardpoint. And yeah, we'll just have to see how things go for that one. And go from there. Either way, of course, until Inmaniac doesn't rejoin me, we'll go back from that one. And yeah, well, let's get back into this one potentially. And yeah, we got these two teams. We've got Noxide, we've got Aftermath, and we'll see how these guys can go up against each other here in this one. And yeah, I'll be on board with Advin up first over onto this pool side of things. He'll actually get taken down first up, so that was a little bit of an unlucky pick for that one. And yeah, we'll see Lakey trying to contest this with Flares right behind him. Lakey will fall, and we do have Nimble being able to go in here and pick off the assist there for Flares' double kill, it seems. And yeah, we'll just exit out of that on my end of things, possibly, potentially. If Josh is still with me there over onto that Skype call, we'll be able to just unmute that. We can just go from there. I think that'll probably be the easiest solution out of the two. But in the meantime, we do have, of course, these teams 19 points to 9 at this stage. It is going to be Noxide here in this hardpoint control. Of course, with only 10 seconds remaining, it is going to be swapping over onto the B Street hardpoint next, and you are going to be seeing the Noxide team setting up for this one, picking off the kills that they need, and just trying to set up here on the B Street. Josh, have you rejoined me? Okay, that does not seem to be good because of the fact that I still need to swap you over to that, and now I should be able to hear you.
Hello, Mike, have you got me?
There we go.
Nice.
Third
nice
time's charm.
Gotta love it. All right, so now that we're finally back and we can get these comms going, we're going to be picking things up here at the 8-minute 30 mark here in the game. Your score is going to be 43-20. These guys over here from Noxide do seem to be in control here on your second hardpoint over on the B Street. I'm in with Flares as he was just dropped there. Now with Nimble as his hardpoint is contested. Pred's going to be diving in, but he was very promptly taken out. Now going to be jumping over to Lakey and the guys from AM, where Flares was also just dropped. And Mike, it looks like these guys from Noxide have a pretty nice lead here after this second hardpoint, where they've just hit their 50 mark.
that they have it. I mean, it is going to be 50 points to 24 as well, with 3 minutes having passed in this game. It is going to be Foshi getting contested here over onto the sand side, and it will be Advin now trying to push this one. Now, Nimble's there to try and keep this controlled for his team, but he's going to be contested by 3 players. He'll take one. His teammates take the other 2 as well. One's going to be behind the van there, as you can see with COD Vision. That is going to be Pred, and Nimble's still going to be searching for these players. Players going to be contesting through the other side, though. He's trying to get the shots off. He will pick off the assist. His teammate picks off the kill, but then from the other end, we do have Advin now trying to go for this one. Pred is there as well. Same with Invincible. They pick off these kills, and there is still 30 seconds remaining. So you can see Noxide, even though they had a little bit of a late start here to this factory hardpoint, and they're still struggling a little bit by getting dropped, they still maintain that lead, 60 points to 39.
Yeah, they are. They're doing pretty well right here, and I'm just over with Nels at the moment. He's a little bit behind compared to the rest of his team, going 5 for 10, but he is helping Pred here lock it down. His teammate Invincible's going pretty strong right now, 14 for 9, but Nels is holding it down, playing the OBJ as the rotation is on, and we're going to be seeing these guys from AM already over here. You've got Foshi, he's got the barrel, he's going to be trying to hold it down. Now, with this barrel, he needs to be watching these streets. He was just looking down towards that A side. There's going to be a couple of players coming up that street there. He's got some shots out. Tags Ron wasn't going to be good enough. Nels and Advin both picking up kills. Advin with the headshot over on Nimble, and he's still going to work with that ASM-1 by taking down Lakey. He's now going to be looking down the A street. If he looked just a little bit longer, he might have even picked up the player, but instead, he dove across, picked up the one player coming in over from Maps, but he was eventually going to be dropped. Now you've got Nels taking down Foshi, but in return, he's going to be answered back by Lakey. Your kill feed is, of course, lighting up here as we've got about 20 seconds left in this car park hardpoint, and Mike, it's become a 10-point game.
That it has, and right now we have Advin, Invincible, Lakey picking off kills. Invincible makes it a double. Nels takes down a single as well. 7 seconds remaining here at the car park. One player is going to, of course, be holding that, and that's going to be Nels to get that scrap time. All the remaining 7 players from this game have been rotating now over to this A street. Some have fallen in the process, though, and it is going to be Advin trying to contest this one up against Nimble and one other player from the team of Aftermath. And Nimble will get one, but he'll get taken down there by Invincible, as Lakey will pick off a triple kill while his teammates controls that one. One's going to be on the glass catwalk there. He'll get taken down. Contested by 3 players here. As Aftermath have contested this A side, they've won triumphant as well, and they're currently trying to hold off here. Players contesting through the ring and through the glass side of things, as you have 1 kill down. Nimble still going to be into this hardpoint spots. Another one, his teammate picks that kill. He's just going to be jumping over to the front entrance. He'll get contested. He'll get taken down. The contester gets fallen as well. 85 points to 82 and counting. This game's all tied up right now with 5 minutes 10 on the clock.
Yeah, and look, that's been a great comeback by the guys from Aftermath, and now they have indeed taken the lead. This whole squad going huge right now, especially Lakey, 21 for 15. He's on that 4-point streak. I'm following right now. He's getting shots out with that ASM-1. Up on the players, up high. He's got a little bit of color to his skin right now. He needs to back off, otherwise he's going to be taken down as his team just hit that 100 bomb before the rotation back towards that pool hardpoint. We saw the guys from Noxide in a nice position there, but they was very promptly cleaned out by Aftermath, but Noxide are answering straight back. I'm over with Nimble, though, back over with the Aftermath squad. He's going to be shot down by Advin. He picked up the big 2-piece before being dropped by Lakey and Fosh.
As we do have Nels and Nimble right now over onto this hard point. It is going to be Nimble. No, getting taken down. Lakey will get dropped as well. Invincible will get 2, and Pred will be there to take down Foshi. Now, we've got Flares rotating around the long way. He'll get taken down in that process, so it does become void. 104 points to 102. 4 minutes still on the clock. His shots come out from over on S3 as well, and Lakey's still going to be getting these points. Now, the lead's going back and forth. The hills are being contested back and forth between these two teams as well. Once again, you see the scores tied. Once again, you see Noxide take the lead, but he's going to be contested here in just a moment, getting taken down, but the hard point has rotated over onto this B street. Both teams still contesting, but it is going to be Advin who takes down a couple more before getting shut down there by Lakey. These teams are contesting still here. Lakey will take one. He needs to reload. He jumps on over. He'll get dropped. Pred will go for another. Pred will fall. Every player seems to jump on board with here. Inmaniac seems to want to die with 3.5 minutes remaining. We've got 35 seconds remaining on this hard point, and the scores are once again tied on up.
Yeah, Mike, this one's been a very scrappy hard point indeed. We saw the guys from Noxide with the beautiful rotation to set up for this B Street hard point, and we saw all of the guys from Aftermath just comes straight down that street from Maps. Now, I thought they were going to be lining up like ducks in a row for the Noxide squad, but they didn't really set up well. They didn't have their barrels locking down the street. They didn't have them in a good position. You're obviously going to be having Pred, and I do believe it might have been Nels. No, it would have been Pred and Invincible both running the ARs for the Noxide squad. They needed to get in a better position on that last hard point, and they just didn't do it. And with that said, Aftermath still have this lead. It is close, but a lead is still a lead, especially when there's under 3 minutes left in the game.
That it is. Nimble getting some nice kills there. 31 and 26 now for himself as well with 13 captures. Lakey and Flares are going to be there. Lakey will take one. He'll take two as well. I do believe his teammate might have assisted with the first. Either way, he'll pick off another kill for himself here at this back factory. Now, you do notice Aftermath have taken a little bit of a lead here. Lakey will pick off another. Nimble also gets down a single. Players contesting through the left here as he'll take down one. He looks for the second over on the catwalk. Getting the shots out. Will pick off the kill there. His ASM1 is dominant right now at 161 and counting to 128. Noxide have just lost their grip right now as there is only 15 seconds remaining and will rotate over to the car park. The teams have begun their rotation and you are going to be seeing Advin just fighting for this scrap time. Now at the moment, Noxide need every second that they can get because while the score is still unmanageable from just even one hard point, it is going to be them needing to contest the squad that is just currently on fire, Aftermath.
Yeah, but they got to watch it right now. This Aftermath squad, they do have the lead, but this car park hardpoint, everyone knows if you lock it down, there's going to be some easy points. And just as I say that, Mike, it's going to be the guys from Noxide coming in to clean it up. I just saw Advin there pick up a couple of big kills. I'm now on with Nels holding it down with Invincible. He's locking down this A Street right now. Nels going to work with this barrel. He picks up another headshot over there on Nimble. And look, he's got back up as well. There's still a good 20 points or so to be had here in this car park hardpoint, and they are making a nice little comeback. Currently a 10-point game. There's about 12 to 15 seconds left in this hardpoint. The guys from Aftermath have now cleaned it up, but they need to shift their focus, of course, Mike. They need to get down to that bottom left purple hardpoint. That's where it's about to rotate to. It is the last hardpoint of the game. They've got 1 minute to make all the difference, and I tell you what, Aftermath, they've now let Noxide back in the lead. They need to rotate really well right now. I'm going to be following Advin. They want to maintain this lead from the Aftermath squad, but he's going to be taken down. It's Nimble going to work, holding down the hard point, but look at this. Your kill feed was just lighting up, and Mike, Aftermath back in the lead now in this last hard point.
That it is. Nimble, though, currently here, as you mentioned, he'll be able to pick off one with the assist from his teammate. He's looking for two more to contest there. Fosher's going to be there. Fosher will take down two. Players need to contest it. This game can still go either way. 23 seconds remaining here on the clock. Advin and Pred are there. Advin with 4. Pred will be able to take down one. He's going to get contested by a second. Second dashes to the side. We'll get contested now from the catwalk. Nels is there. Invincible is down there as well. The kill feed just lighting on up. Invincible will take one. It needs to take the second one. Advin is there. 191 to 188 points. The team of Noxide have seemingly just clutched out their win here on map number 1, being decided for the final few seconds here to just fall short of this 200-point mark and also win by 11 points. What a map we just saw, and what a game here for game number 1 in our best of 3 series. Keep in mind, it is a best of 3, so all Noxide need is one more map. That being said, after the map we just saw, is it going to be an easy one?
I have no idea. That was so scrappy at the end. I'm not sure if you noticed, Mike. I could be mistaken, so forgive me if I am, but I'm pretty sure I saw a couple of their players, specifically Pred, I know for a fact did, shifted over to that ASM1 class right there at the end, and I think that may have played a factor in that very scrappy battle there on that purple hardpoint. They were able to clutch it in the end. It was an 11-point game. It was tied neck and neck, literally right as they dived into that last hardpoint, and as you've mentioned, Noxide able to take the win there only just. I expected them to play a little bit better. That said, I didn't know too much about this Aftermath squad, but it looks like they're really putting the hurt back on the Noxide squad. So close, I can't tell how this series is going to go, especially going into the no respawn game type S&D.
That is, it's actually going to be a respawn once again, either capture the flag or uplink for best of 3s. But we are going to take a short break. Nearly fooled with my mind there, Inmaniac, and that's keeping me on my toes. Keeping me on my toes. I like it. Well, we'll go to a quick break, and we'll be back soon with our next map here in the series. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Astro Championship Series, midweek number 12. We're already well underway here in our map 2, Uplink Biolab. I'm on board with Advin here, as he does have the ball in hand, looking to make a throw-in, or at least make a play here to get these 2 points for his team. As it gets EMP'd, and he's going to get taken down. One player only left up for Aftermath, mind you, and that should be a 2-point capture there for the guys over at Noxide. No, it does seem like they're going to be throwing... the Noxide are going to be actually getting that one and throwing it outside the map, apparently. It's okay, because, I mean, Inmaniac, yeah, it's just going to be okay.
It's gonna, I don't know, I think you're about as lost for words as I am, and yeah, they didn't end up getting that. We're obviously sitting at 0-0 after a minute here. I'm going to go and jump on with the guy from Noxide. We've got Advin, he's on a 2-point streak, so I thought I'd get on with him, and he's also got that drone in hand. He was just taken down by the AR of Nimble, and I'm now over with Pred from Noxide just as he gets dropped as well. Foshi, the guys from Aftermath, are now in control of this drone. He jumped up on top of Purple, but he's going to be taken down. Yeah, not too much control of the map by either squad right now, I'm not going to lie. It seems, yeah, very shaky for both teams. I was just on with Pred as he's finally going to be dunking that in for the first points of this game. Mike, neither team really setting up right now. It's a little bit shaky at the moment.
As you do currently see the score being 2-0. We do have the team of Aftermath trying to make a little bit of a play here, though. They're going to have the ball anyway, so they're going to hope they can make a play. A little bit stuck there on the stairs was Flares, but he's going to be going for that run-through anyway. He's actually going to pass the Foshu, who does drop moments beforehand. So the ball's in no man's land for the moment. 3 of the players from Aftermath have been taken down, and the ball has been reset there. Now, I just want to point something out. From the hard point that we saw Aftermath have a little bit of a shaky start at the beginning, which allowed Noxide to have an early lead. They had that early lead, and Aftermath had to play a little bit of catch-up. Now, during the the middle to the end of that game, of that hard-point game, Aftermath was still keeping toe-and-toe, but the fact is that they had a shaky start. Now, here in Uplink, it looks like they're having that same shaky start, but my question is, will they be able to play that catch-up game, and will they be able to perform like they did in that hard-point?
I think that's the question on everyone's mind, and just as we say that, I just saw the guys from Aftermath really lighting up that kill feed, and Lakey was just going to follow it up there with a headshot on Pred. Invincible also picking up another kill for the Noxide squad, though, so it's really going to and fro right now. Invincible, as soon as he touched that drone, it was the drone of death, as he was instantly taken out there. I'm now over with Nels from Noxide. He picks up one, get the tags to the second play. Can he follow it up? Unfortunately, had to reload. Plenty of tags, but not enough kills. Going to be seeing that kill feed light up as Lakey gets the kill with the bow over on one of the players from Noxide. He's now going to be making a run, gets the drone out. Nice throw there, Mike, as he's able to pick up that single point.
I was actually hoping that, or I was actually thinking he was actually going to pass it over to Foshi. Foshi, if you didn't notice, moved over onto that green side of the map. He was waiting next to the generator side underneath the capture point for that pass, so he can just jump straight into the point and get those 2-point throws. Now, whether it was just an aim throw into the capture or just a just miss Foshi and went in, either way, they were still able to get those points, but they still could have made it 2 at the end of the day. But, I mean, props to them for being able to make a tough situation into their favor to be able to make it only now a 1-point game. But now he's going to be running using yellow for cover over onto this this snow side of the map. He's going to be contested there. He tries to jump, but he will get taken down. Lakey now has the ball in hand, and he will throw it outside of the map. The ball now resetting over onto the blue snow side, and we're going to be having Advin taking down one as well. Now, you see him contesting over onto this ball side will be Aftermath. Nimble will pick up this ball in hand as well as being over onto this green side. He's going to get EMP'd, so Exosuit will force him, no Exosuit will force him straight into the ground where he does get taken down, and now Lakey's forced to pick off these kills that he needs to recover that ball. Now, he's able to do so. He's going to run now over into blue, but he's going to have 3 players there to contest him. He's going to decide against it and wait for his teammates' support. His teammates, I do believe, panicked right there and nearly shot him in the back, but it doesn't matter because he's going to get taken down, and Nimble doing a nice job as the last one alive for a moment, but the ball's still going to be in the hands of Nels, and Nels is going to be running it over into yellow, gets 1 kill, and can he get the points on the board? No, he can't.
No, that's a little unfortunate. It was a nice little response there and able to run it through and obviously get that punch in the face, but he was just going to fall short there. I'm over with Foster's. He just got the shots there on Advin. He's going to be diving into red here with the drone. He's got under 8 seconds to make a move. No one in front of him right now, but as I say that, he was shot in the back by a few players, so it looks like we're going to be going into the second half with a scoreline of 2 points to 1. Mike, It wasn't exactly the most exciting game in the world, I won't lie. But with that said, these teams do seem pretty evenly matched in this game type. Obviously, we saw an 11-point game in that hard point, and now at the half, we've got a 1-point uplink game. Really looking like it can still go either way. What are your thoughts on that first half?
I thought it was an interesting half, but it was a slow half for the team of Aftermath. I didn't think they played to the potential that they could have with that ball in hand. They had a couple of plays that they could make, but they always got outslayed, which minimized and hindered their ball control and then their map possession, and then ultimately their captures that are on the board. Right now, you're going to be having them swap sides, so we'll see if they can maybe make this play. They've opened up great though. Noxide with a great 3 down. Advin's now going to pick up this ball. He's going to be running over to the blue side. You notice his team's running that point, the point men of the team, I guess, and you see he's just going to be able to push on forward, throw the ball in, and get that 1 point, and making it a 2-point lead once again. With that first 30 seconds, they got that point. So the ball's reset, and they're now off the spawn, even though they got taken down, able to go and set up here to try and make more points on the board.
And you can never underestimate those single pointers, Mike. Now, it could be a little bit of sloppy play for both teams in this game so far, but with that 2-point lead, even if the guys from Aftermath were able to just get that drone through and walk it in for the 2 points, that only equalizes the game. So, of course, you've now got that safety net for the guys from Noxide. So that's good for them. You're going to be seeing Nels now picking up the drone once again. He's going to be trying to jump up to that green catwalk, decides to back up and go straight through blue. There's going to be a player just outside, and he needs to watch himself. He does have a lot of teammate support right now, and I think with the 2 teammates there, he could have really went to work, especially when you saw that kill feed literally lit up completely blue there. Decided to throw it and didn't get the point. I think he may have panicked, but he didn't realize that he had, I think it might have been 2, even perhaps all 3 of his teammates there for support. So, a little unfortunate. Could have capitalized on that situation a little better. But with that said, I'm over with Flares from Aftermath. He's going to be getting those stunts out. Also following up with a couple of hit markers as well. Gets the assist before being dropped. So, with just over 3 minutes left, your scoreline is now 5-1, as we're going to be seeing these guys from Noxide just further this lead.
That they are, and it's going to be 5-1. 3 minutes on the clock. We've got Nels taking down 1. He's going to get contested there on the top of purple. He'll get shut down, and the players that took him down will also get dropped. So the kill feed lighting up blue and red here, as Flares will be able to take down. Advin turns around to take down a second one as well. He's going to go for that reload, but he's going to get contested in the back. They unfortunately wasn't expecting a third player. Either way, the balls are going to be there at its initial spawn over into the blue snow side of things, and it's going to be Nels just hovering behind it, taking all the gas containers as he sees fit, and is trying to just really buy time, because they've only got 1 quarter left in this game, and they just need to do as much as they possibly can for this one. Invincible and Nels pick off kills there, and we are going to be having the ball in the hands of Nels right now. He's going to throw it to the side and get taken down, but I just want to highlight the scoreboard at the moment. We've got 27 kills there for Pred, who is just rocking this ASM1. Unfortunately, I jinxed him because I swapped over to him and he died, and Advin is going to be 14-8, but you see him always with the ball, even if he might not be the final person to get the actual captures in. You always see him a lot of the time with that ball in hand, moving it across the map and passing it to his teammates.
Yeah, Advin's been really good at running OBJ, so don't let that KD fool you. He's been quite a pivotal player for this squad of Noxide. Over on the other side, I'm watching Nimble as he just picked up the huge 2-piece there. He's gone 23 for 20, but he's on that 5-point streak right now, going to work this ASM1. The drone just spawned. He's going to pick it up immediately, hot off the press. He's going to be going straight out and throws to the teammate. Oh, that was hiding over in yellow, and that player's going to be unfortunately taken out. Invincible still trying to make a run with this drone though, get through past red generator, but he's going to be taken down himself. Nels picks it up to keep the relay going. The score is still 5-1, just over a minute left. He's going to throw it through for the 1 point, furthering that lead, Mike. We've now got a 5-point game, 6-1, with just over a minute left, and the way these guys of Aftermath are playing, I don't think they're going to be coming back at this stage.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Either way, though, we have Nimble. No, Nimble's going to get taken down. 60 seconds still remain, and Nels is going to have this ball to try and just throw it over the top of that roof. Now, unfortunately, for him anyway, he threw it right over that, so it's not going to just time out, but it does seem like they're going to be using this opportunity to just throw it outside of the map anyway. Of course, it was over into their side, and I mean, you called it. It just really isn't enough time remaining here in this map to warrant a catch-up, but you also got to keep in mind that yeah, that is going to be the series there, because Noxide took out map number 1 as well.
Yeah, I've got to keep reminding myself, Mike, we're here in a best of 3, so as you've rightly so pointed out, it's going to be Noxide taking the victory here over the guys from Aftermath. It was a very close hard point, but then going in to this uplink, these guys, close at the beginning, at the half, it was only 1-point game, but then in the end, it was the guys from Noxide walking away with it. 6-1 is your score. The drone's over at spawn point, so 6-1 is going to be your ending score here, as Pred and Invincible both picking up some kills here. So I think it's going to be Invincible picking up that final kill cam. And Mike, yeah, look, congrats to the guys from Noxide for being able to take that one out. Yeah, I don't know. It was a little bit scrappy from my liking, the game, or even the series as a whole. I really enjoyed the hardpoint game. I would have liked to see these teams probably practice their uplink a little bit more, especially being able to lock down the map. We saw them just doing the whole constant run thing, keep going for that drone without really having any kind of setup. A couple of times I saw players out of alignment with the rest of their team, just with no backup or support at all. But with that said, 6-1. Scoreboard doesn't lie, with the guys from Noxide obviously walking away with it there in the end.
Yeah, they did, and I mean, we had some great numbers out of them, and unfortunately, Aftermath, while they didn't make it this time, they've got plenty of room in the future to really improve. So hopefully they can do so, because they did put up one heck of a fight there in that hard point, lost a little bit there in that uplink, but maybe just uplink isn't their strong game type either. Either way, that's going to be the end here of our semi-finals matchup here for this midweek 12 match. But luckily for us, it does seem like we're going to be having a bonus match, because our other semi-final match hasn't started yet. I do believe we're still waiting on one of the teams to go ahead and play Symmetric. So Symmetric's already made it to our semi-final, and they're waiting for the winner of Dynasty or Napalm. So I do believe that it hasn't started, unless these teams are being cheeky and haven't reported those scores in. But we'll see how we go, and hopefully we'll be jumping into that match for our second semi-final, followed by the grand final of this midweek. So stay tuned, because we've got more action coming up next.